What if the most iconic luxury name in American history just came back? Not as you remember it, but as something so futuristic, so powerful, it completely changes what a grand touring machine should feel like. Because the 2026 Cadillac Eldorado isn't just a comeback, it's a statement. And once you see what Cadillac has done here, there's no going back. You're watching premium automotive reviews, where we don't just look at cars, we uncover what actually makes them matter. And this is one of those moments. Because the Eldorado name carries legacy, presence, and prestige. But this next generation version? It feels like Cadillac just skipped a decade ahead. The first thing that hits you is the presence. It doesn't scream for attention, it commands it. That low, wide stance instantly tells you this isn't just another luxury coupe. It's sculpted like a concept, but grounded like something real. The front end is sharp, clean, and unmistakably Cadillac, with that illuminated crest sitting right in the center like a signature of authority. And those vertical LED light blades? They don't just light the road. They define the identity of the car. As the camera glides across the body, you start noticing how fluid everything feels. No unnecessary lines, no overcomplication, just smooth. Aerodynamic surfaces flowing from front to rear like it was carved from a single piece. The long hood stretches forward with confidence, while the roofline sweeps back into a perfectly balanced rear profile. It feels futuristic, but not unrealistic, and that's what makes it so powerful. Then you catch the wheels. Large, intricate, almost turbine-like in design. They don't just fill the arches. They complete the entire stance of the car. And when this thing moves, those proportions come alive in a way that photos can't fully capture. But here's where it gets interesting. Because what you're seeing on the outside is only part of the story. Slide into the interior, and suddenly everything changes. The outside is bold and aggressive, but inside, it's calm, refined, almost like stepping into a different world. Cadillac has completely reimagined what luxury should feel like. The dashboard is clean and minimal, dominated by a wide digital display that stretches across like a single continuous surface. It doesn't feel like a screen. It feels like part of the architecture. Information flows naturally, without overwhelming you. Everything is where it should be, the materials. This is where Cadillac really makes its move. Soft-touch leather, brushed metal accents, subtle ambient lighting that wraps around the cabin. It's not flashy, it's intentional. Every surface you touch feels premium, every detail feels considered. And then there's the seating. Low, supportive, perfectly sculpted for long drives. This isn't just a car you sit in, it's a car you settle into. Whether you're cruising through the city or pushing it out on an open road, the cabin adapts to the mood. But what truly sets this interior apart is the intelligence behind it. This Eldorado isn't just connected, it's aware. The system learns your habits, adjusts climate settings automatically, suggests routes based on your preferences, and even adapts the driving environment to match your style. It feels less like technology and more like an assistant that understands you. And just when you think you've seen it all, there's more happening beneath the surface, because this isn't just about luxury. It's about performance redefined. Cadillac hasn't just brought the Eldorado name back. They've given it power that actually lives up to the legacy. We're talking about a next-generation performance system, pushing well beyond 800 horsepower. But here's the thing, it doesn't feel overwhelming. It feels controlled, refined, instant. Whether it's a high-performance hybrid setup or an advanced electrified drivetrain, the delivery is smooth, immediate, and incredibly responsive. You press the accelerator and there's no delay, just pure, effortless motion. And unlike older performance cars that demanded attention, this one works with you. The suspension adapts in real time. The handling stays sharp without feeling harsh. It glides when you want comfort and tightens up the moment you push it harder. So the question becomes, is this still a luxury car? Or has it become something else entirely? Because the way it moves, the way it responds, it feels like a grand tourer built for the future. Something you can drive every day, but also something that reminds you, every single time, that it's capable of so much more. And then there's the quiet confidence of it all. No excessive noise, no unnecessary drama. Just smooth, powerful acceleration wrapped in a level of comfort that makes long drives feel effortless. But performance alone doesn't define a modern car anymore. Safety and intelligence matter just as much. And this is where the Eldorado quietly proves how advanced it really is. Advanced driver assistance systems work constantly in the background, monitoring surroundings, adjusting speed, and helping maintain control without interrupting the driving experience. It's not intrusive. It's supportive. Lane positioning feels natural. Adaptive systems respond quickly but smoothly. And in situations where things get unpredictable, the car reacts faster than most drivers ever could. So you're not just driving something powerful. You're driving something that's looking out for you. And yet, despite all this technology, all this performance, all this luxury, the Eldorado still feels usable. That's the surprising part. There's space, real space, enough comfort for daily driving, enough practicality for longer journeys. It's not trying to be extreme at the cost of usability. It's trying to balance everything, and that's where it becomes clear. This car isn't chasing trends. It's setting a direction, because think about it. Most cars today either go all in on performance or all in on luxury. Very few actually manage to blend both without compromise. But this feels different. It feels like Cadillac looked at the past, respected it, and then decided not to be limited by it. And that's why the Eldorado name matters again. Not because it's nostalgic, but because it's been redefined. Now let's talk about where this sits in the market. Because this isn't built for everyone, and that's exactly the point. This is for someone who wants presence without shouting, power without chaos, technology without complexity. Someone who understands that true luxury isn't about showing off. It's about how something makes you feel. And when you put all of that together, the picture becomes clear. This isn't just a comeback, it's a repositioning. Cadillac isn't trying to compete the old way anymore. They're creating something that stands in its own space. And if you're wondering about pricing, expect this to land somewhere in the premium performance luxury range, likely starting around $120,000 and climbing higher depending on configuration. Not cheap, but then again, this isn't trying to be. Because what you're getting here isn't just a car. You're getting a vision of where luxury performance is heading. And maybe that's the biggest takeaway from all of this. The 2026 Cadillac Eldorado doesn't feel like something built for today. It feels like something designed for what comes next. And once you experience that, everything else starts to feel just a little bit behind. So the real question is, did Cadillac just bring back a legend? Or did they create something entirely new? Let me know what you think.